Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News This Morning.
Good morning, I'm Caroline Mueller. The time is just past 5:30 this morning, and today's date is Friday, August 8th. Let's check in with meteorologist Megan Desmol for a look at your forecast this morning. Megan.
Well, as you're heading out the door, at least those temperatures aren't too bad. We're mainly sitting in those 60s, but these 60s will quickly warm up into the 80s this afternoon. We'll be looking mostly at the upper 80s. We do have some chances of hitting that 90-degree mark, but everybody will have feels like temperatures in the upper 80s and low 90s because it's going to be a little bit of a humid day. We'll notice that in terms of rain chances, though, we are nice and clear, which is good news for the morning, but we do have some very slight chances for some shower activities into the afternoon, mainly for our southern counties. Now for today, here's what you need to know. We'll see those temperatures hitting a high around that 4 o'clock time frame, looking at a mixture of mostly sunny to partly cloudy skies, and again, that very slight chance of seeing some scattered shower activity this afternoon. Caroline.
Thanks, Megan. We have new details in a Floyd County shooting. Prestonsburg police say additional warrants have been issued in the case. Police are now trying to find 19-year-old Weston Harris. Wednesday, we told you that a 17-year-old was charged in connection with the incident involving several vehicles that were shot last week near Bull Creek. If you have any information about Harris, call them at 606-886-1010. Some scary moments for some students in Jefferson County. Police are looking for a person who fired shots near a bus stop yesterday morning as some kids were on their way back to school for the first day. Police say shortly after 8 a.m. they got 911 calls of the incident somewhere between 900 and 1100 blocks of West Chestnut Street. No one was hurt. Detectives are working the case and hoping anyone who saw the incident will help in the efforts to make an arrest. The latest deadly DUI crash in Lexington happened Tuesday night. Police say Bryce Daniel was driving under the influence on Liberty Road when he hit and killed a pedestrian. In the wake of the last few tragic cases, one woman is recalling a time when she was on a jet ski when her mother and brother were almost hit by a boat before it veered in her direction. The boat hit her going more than 60 miles per hour, throwing her from the jet ski.
A broken neck, a broken collarbone, a lacerated liver, bilateral shattered femurs. I didn't do anything wrong. The only thing that would have changed that crash is if he hadn't been drunk.
According to the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, every day about 37 people in the U.S. die in drunk driving crashes. OTT says people need to be held accountable the first time they offend. A state-of-the-art clinic in Floyd County is opening its doors this month, but its foundation was planted decades ago by a woman celebrated as a pioneer in mountain medicine. WYMT's Buddy Forbes has a look at the new Eula Hall Health Center.
Decades of dreaming opened new doors to healthcare in the mountains.
In 1984, she stood on the back of a wagon with Carl D. Perkins, and her famous slogan at that time was that we worked hard and we fought hard for a clinic on Mud Creek. This is what the exam rooms will look like.
And today, that dream of Eula Hall to get a new clinic on Mud Creek is finally coming to fruition, so there's really not any way to put it into words.
That clinic, now named in Eula Hall's memory, is preparing to enter its new chapter with a community celebration Thursday at the new state-of-the-art building next to the legacy hall, shaped and reshaped for nearly 50 years.
We're standing on her spirit.
Workers say the old clinic has been a community changer, but flooding is a constant concern, which is one of the reasons Hall always wanted to build a new space for her people.
Even to the employees, it's going to be amazing to be out of that floodplain, but especially for our patients, you know, especially ones that are in the floodplain as well.
The new Eula Hall Health Center is Big Sandy Healthcare's latest investment in access.
So on past the dental clinic,
bringing the pharmacy, digital x-ray, dental, lab work, behavioral health, and primary care all under the same roof, paying tribute to Hall and late clinic director Robin Holbrook.
Almost like we're taking him with us, and him and Eula will be together forever.
Saying the facility may be new, but its mission and vision were planted by the woman whose name is fixed above its doors.
And she did that with that building, 1984, a great building at the time. I think she would look at this and say, I left a legacy, I left a spirit with the next generation that was able to carry it on and build something that's tremendous for this small community and to serve the common people.
That's just Mud Creek, honey.
In Floyd County, Buddy Forbes, WYMT Mountain News.
The clinic is expected to open its doors within 2 weeks. Officials say the transition will be seamless and the move will not impact patient access. In Knott County, Alice Lloyd College is gearing up to welcome students back to campus. However, things may look a little different this year. The campus has several construction projects underway, including updates to the retaining rock wall built along the creek and renovations to the men's dorms and some administrative buildings. Dr. Allison Southard says these projects would not be possible without the support from donors across the country.
There's a lot of good people across the country who believe in our mission, who believe in our students, and want to make campus a better place and continue to move us forward.
32 students requested assistance for dorm supplies, such as bedding, toiletries, and appliances. We are told all of those students were sponsored and will receive those supplies. State and Louisville Democrats are raising concerns after University of Louisville Health said that it would indefinitely delay its Mary and Elizabeth Hospital Birthing Center. The hospital, citing recent cuts to Medicaid, the $20 million project was supposed to offer the first labor and delivery services to South Louisville residents since 1974. Former state representative Sherilyn Stevenson says recent cuts to Medicaid put dozens of Kentucky hospitals at risk and blames Republican lawmakers for those cuts.
Because Republicans in Washington, D.C. were so eager to give their billionaire buddies a big fat tax break, they took a sledgehammer to Medicaid. Now, more than 15 million Americans are expected to lose their health care.
As for the future of what was meant to be the birthing center, U of L Health says the remodeled space will house a new women's health center instead. It's tough to find those friendly skies without eyes on the ground. According to the National Air Traffic Controllers Association, the FAA is almost 4,000 controllers short of staffing the nation's control towers. Kentucky is stepping up to fix the problem. The state's General Assembly recently passed legislation for enhanced air traffic control training, and Eastern Kentucky University, which already has an aviation program, wants to be part of the solution and teach curriculum that will shore up those ATC shortages. Carly Hogston has the story.
This is the Central Kentucky Regional Airport. It's a busy place where EKU aviation students hone their skills and private jets land. It's the third busiest general aviation airport in the state. Dr. Tim Holt is in his first year as the chair of aviation, and he wants his department to step up and meet the ATC training requests from the General Assembly.
My goal is what we do, and at the level that we do it, we're perfectly placed to supply that training.
He says there are a few reasons why numbers are down.
A few things. We've got a lot of retirements. We've had attrition out of the academy in Oklahoma City.
According to the National Air Traffic Controllers Association, more than 41% of staff work 10-hour days, 6 days a week. All while there are an estimated 5,000 aircrafts moving above the country at a given time.
Air traffic control is one of the top stressful jobs, in the country.
There are staffing issues right here in Central Kentucky. Amy Caudle with the Bluegrass Airport says in June, the FAA had a period of time overnight where they had to use air traffic controllers from Indianapolis.
That at this point has ceased, and we do have folks that are here on the ground to make sure that they can see the landings in person.
Back at the Central Kentucky Regional Airport, this is a non-towered facility, meaning no ATC on the property, which is not uncommon for flight training airports. Dr. Holt hopes that could change.
I don't think there's an airport out there that wouldn't love to have a tower. That infrastructure and the personnel would be always welcome.
In Richmond, with photojournalist Darnell Crenshaw, Carly Hogston, WKYT.
Big news for folks in Mercer County. A company in Harrodsburg will be making all the glass used to make the iPhone and Apple Watches. Apple is taking a bite of the innovation developed in a company with tremendous history in the town Corning, who started making iPhone glass years ago.
Going all the way back to Pyrex and Philips Lighting, they've been a key cog in the American manufacturing machine.
Not known how many jobs will be created, when the hiring will begin, or what the amount of wages paid will be. On Wednesday, U.S. Senator Marsha Blackburn threw her hat in the ring to run for governor of Tennessee. Current Governor Bill Lee was asked about Blackburn replacing him once his term is finished. The two have known each other for years. Governor Lee had nothing but positive things to say.
She's a great leader for our country, and I'm proud that she stepped into the race. I'm proud that we've got good candidates that are willing. We need people that are willing to step up and serve, and so I'm excited for her.
Governor Lee also says he has no intentions of running for U.S. Senate. Nibrock in Corbin is underway. The festival actually started Wednesday. Chris Jansen was the music headliner last night. We will have coverage of the festival throughout the day today. The festival continues on Saturday with 90s country music star Sammy Kershaw bringing the curtain down on the festival at about 9:30 p.m. And in case you didn't know, Nibrock is Corbin spelled backwards. We'll be right back.